Well, rise and shine, everyone. 9 o'clock on your Sunday morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe. And I hope you have been having a great weekend so far. And hopefully you've been able to stay cool because it has been a hot one, Lindsay.
It has. And this is basically the hottest start to October that we've had in over like 100 years.
Really?
Simply because we have been in the 80s for the first 4 days. Typically only see 2 to 3 days the whole month if we get into the 80s. So some rare air that we've had around. And this will go down. If we get to the 80s today and tomorrow, which is highly likely, this is going to go down to the record books as the longest stretch of 80-degree plus days that we have had this late in the season. All right, now let's talk about what's going on outside right now. Here's a live look downtown, I-70 coming into the city this morning where the sun is up. And we are awaiting those temperatures to start to climb as well. High pressure is still in control, way off to our east, keeps our wind coming in out of the south. That is going to keep our temperature up today, which is why we're forecasting highs to get back into the mid 80s, about 15 degrees above average. But we're also keeping our eye on this developing storm complex to our northwest, already bringing pretty widespread rain to parts of the northern plains. That is all tracking in our direction, eventually going to be here. We see some spotty showers first Monday afternoon, and then eventually that more widespread rain as we get you into the morning hours of Tuesday. Temperatures still a little cool across parts of the state. We've got some 50s still on the map, but now that the sun is up, usually takes a little bit of time for the temperature to start to climb, and it really will in a pretty big way, especially between now and this afternoon as we approach 85 for that forecast high. We're going to keep it clear in the 70s, dropping into those cooler temperatures later tonight. 85, your forecast high in Indy, 84 in Bloomington. We've got our eyes on that incoming storm system. Got some spotty showers as we get you into Monday afternoon. More widespread rain sets up for Monday night into Tuesday. We're going to talk about the incoming rain chances and some cooler air set to arrive next week in your full forecast.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. Well, we start this morning with breaking news and an update into the downtown Indy stabbing investigation involving Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez. So we're now learning that he is now facing official charges for his alleged role in an altercation Saturday morning that left him injured. Now, we just received the probable cause affidavit from the Marion County Prosecutor's Office and within the last 30 minutes explaining more details in this investigation. So right now, Sanchez has been charged with battery resulting in injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a motor vehicle. So according to this affidavit, Sanchez allegedly approached a 69-year-old worker in an alley near Washington Street right behind the Westin Hotel, and things escalated over a dispute about the man's box truck that was being parked, that worker's box truck. So according to the affidavit, after several minutes, things got physical between the two, and then the worker used pepper spray on Sanchez out of fear before stabbing him multiple times. So Sanchez was later sent to the hospital, and he was supposed to call the Colts game today, but at last check, we've learned that he's still recovering in the hospital. Of course, this is a developing story. We will keep you updated on any new details throughout 13 Sunrise, as well as on our website, where we do have more information that has been released in that probable cause affidavit. So you can read more right now at our website at WTHR.com. Well, new this morning, a man is dead after a possible crash on the city's northwest side. Police tell us they were responding to a call of a person struck around midnight near Michigan and Township Line roads. Officers later found a man lying in the street. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, police say no vehicles were there when they got there. So right now they're still trying to work and learn if this was a hit and run. So, of course, once we learn more information and updates, we'll be able to pass them along both on air and online at WTHR.com. Well, the Colts are hoping to bounce back after dropping their first game of the season last week. Today, they're back at home taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. So head coach Shane Steichen says the team has been prepping and watching film from last week's loss to the Rams, and it's all about fine-tuning those mistakes. But he did have a lot of positive takeaways from the loss. Take a listen.
You know, I think we've played pretty good complementary football, through the first 4 weeks. Obviously last week could have been better, but I think our guys have had some good back and forth, the takeaways, getting points off takeaways. I just like the camaraderie of where our guys are at. And, through the first 4 weeks, it's been solid. But, again, it's a week by week. And we got to continue that and continue to get better as a football team each and every week.
Now, kickoff is later today at 1 o'clock over at Lucas Oil Stadium, and 13 Sports, their team, will have you covered and have a post-game coverage for you at 13 News at 6. Meanwhile, switching to college level, it was a tough day for Purdue football in their Big Ten matchup. The Boilermakers falling short to Illinois in West Lafayette. Our Eli Gain was at the game and breaks down what went wrong.
Well, a lot of frustrations from the Boilermakers today. There were mistakes, there were penalties, there was miscommunication, there were turnovers, and they were unable to counter any of those, which led to this 43-27 loss at the hands of Illinois. So Barry Odom's first win against a top 25 team will have to wait another day. Purdue did take a 7-0 lead into the second quarter after Ryan Brown got them on the board, but it was a complete meltdown in the second quarter. Illinois scoring 27 points in that frame, taking advantage of Purdue's mistakes with some really big plays, leading to some quick strikes on the scoreboard. Purdue would close the gap just before half, a 60-yard touchdown to Corey Smith. That made it 24-14, but Illinois tacked on a field goal to take a 13-point lead into the break. And, well, not much difference for the rest of the game. The Boilers would trim the lead to 9 after a 42-yard run from Antonio Harris, but that's as close as they would get. Purdue allowing over 500 yards. The defense gashed once again. The offense with its fair share of mishaps as well. Barry Odom not pleased whatsoever.
And for us to play the way that we did, very disappointed in my coaching staff and our team. And I can't be any more honest than that. And also, I look in the mirror and how do we fix it? I just didn't think we were very competitive, honestly. So that's hard to say out loud, but clearly nowhere even close to playing winning football.
Well, this could be interesting to some. We all know Taylor Swift released her new album on Friday. Purdue football is now 0-11 all-time, immediately following Swift's release of her album. So do with that what you will. Either way, Purdue back on the road next week when they travel to Minnesota. Covering the Boilermakers from Ross-Ade Stadium, I'm Eli Gain for 13 Sports.
Well, back here at home, Pacer fans are getting ready for this year's season, and the franchise is getting you ready with the Fan Jam. So this sold-out event will have plenty of events for fans to enjoy this morning, including a chance to see different Pacer squads. So our Ella Rhodes is live at Gamebridge Fieldhouse this morning, where all that fun, we're told, is about to happen pretty soon. Ella, good morning.
Matthew, the fun has already started. People started lining up at the doors super early. Check out all of this behind me. Do you see these drawstring bags? They've got some goodies in there for fans. Around the first 5,000 fans will get some fun stuff, including a free shirt and voucher for this Fan Jam. Just look at all the fans already lining up at security, excited to go. And yeah, that's right, wave guys, say hi. We know you're hyped for the season. That's right. So many people are here and ready to go. Fans will get to see a lot of really cool things, a little bit of a scrimmage, some players will even do karaoke, and some fans will get a chance to shoot on the court. And now I want you guys to see Chris Denary. He joins us this morning. He's the announcer for the Pacers. Chris, how are you feeling kicking off the season?
I tell you what, when I parked in the parking garage and I saw all the people lined up, I was like, wow, this is awesome. And you're coming off a trip to the NBA Finals. People are excited about the season. Really, it's a great day in Indianapolis. The Colts are at home, and you've got Pacers Fan Jam. This is just a lot of fun and a great way to tip off the season.
I know, and it's such an early start, and people are so excited. So that is great to see. And let me ask you, what's your favorite part of Fan Jam?
I think, I always like the rookie songs, that the veterans make the rookies do, and I think the people like to watch that. But best of all, I just like seeing all these Pacers fans here. Remember, if you're coming down to Gamebridge Fieldhouse, first 5,000 fans get a free food voucher. There's also the bags here that you'll see for the first 5,000. Afterwards, for $1 to the Pacers Foundation, you can shoot a free throw on the floor. But most of all, you're going to see this edition of the Pacers, who you fell in love with last year, put it out all on the line. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm so excited. The energy's already great. And it starts at 11, but the doors open at 9:30. Matthew?
Hey, that seems like an exciting time to me. Lots to do, Ella. So we know those doors open pretty soon. So we'll be checking back in with you soon. Don't have too much fun out there. Well, right now, get ready, everyone, because if you live near Carmel, you're going to experience some more traffic. So tomorrow marks the first phase of Level Up 31 construction project. So work will be taking place along US 31 between Indy and Hamilton County at the I-465 and US 31 interchange. So the project will help capacity and safety needs for thousands of drivers that use that stretch daily. The project, we're told, will be split into 4 phases, and crews say they plan to have it finished by 2027. NDOT says the area grew pretty fast since the last time they did work on US 31 between 2011 and 2016.
Even though we forecasted for a lot of growth, it was beyond our forecast, and we couldn't even have predicted just how fast Hamilton County's grown, so that now has a need for more efficiency and more safety on 31.
Now, drivers are asked to be patient, watch out for workers, as well as follow new traffic patterns and reduce speed limits. We have all the information you need on how to find your detour and which roads you need to look out for at our website at WTHR.com.